Oh! I had no idea your father would be attending in a wheelchair. That must mean he'll need some extra support, right?
This wedding is officially cancelled.
What?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I work for Tokimeki Technology, a major trading company. Today I'm at the wedding venue. Dad, be careful. The step here is a little steep.
Thanks. I can't remember the last time I got all dressed up like this. To be honest, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Good morning. Would you like some help?
Yui, I appreciate it.
Couldn't have asked for better weather.
She's Yui Seijima, my colleague from the same department, one of the guests at today's wedding.
Sorry for the trouble. I was just looking forward to seeing an old acquaintance.
An acquaintance?
Himeka, over here. The bride, Himeka, is the daughter of the CEO of Kirameki Industries. Her family's company has business ties with mine.
Oh, I had no idea your father would be attending in a wheelchair.
Why didn't you tell us? If we had known, we could have made better arrangements for the venue.
That must mean he'll need some extra support, right?
Please don't worry about my father. I had planned to leave the assistants to the venue staff, and just as the ceremony was about to begin.
Huh? Mr. Sato, what are you doing here?
Oh, Yui. I thought it might be better if I didn't attend the ceremony.
Why? This is Keiichi's big day.
I was the one who requested it. This venue has a lot of stairs, and he would need assistance getting around. I didn't want to cause any trouble.
Wait a second. There's no reason to worry about that. I'll check with the staff.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The groom's father will remain in the waiting room.
Oh my, is that so? Did he think a wheelchair would be a distraction during the ceremony?
We're not forcing anything, but perhaps it's best to respect his decision this time.
This venue has a lot of stairs and obstacles. If that's what he wants, then. But it's his son's wedding. Why is no one considering Keiichi's father's feelings? Keiichi? We have trouble. It's about your father. Actually, here's what happened.
Hearing the situation from Yui left me stunned. I never imagined things had come to this. No way. Did Dad really say that?
Is this wedding truly for your happiness, Keiichi?
Huh?
Keiichi, There's something I've been meaning to say.
Yui?
Working together, Keiichi, I'm beginning to see the true essence of who you are. In every negotiation, you always put yourself in the other party's shoes. Sometimes you even prioritize your partner's future over your company's profits.
That's just common sense. Business is built on trust.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. Have you ever realized how uncommon it is for someone to actually follow what should be basic common sense? I do. That's why, Keiichi, if both people in a marriage aren't equals, if they don't truly respect each other, then they'll never find real happiness. Because true happiness starts with mutual respect. If you can't celebrate your own wedding with your father by your side, then what's the point?
You're right. I almost lost sight of what really mattered. The most important thing was right in front of me all along. Yui, I owe you one.
No, I just said what needed to be said.
Mr. Sato, it's time to get ready for the ceremony. Yes, I'm coming. I need to talk to Dad right now. And a few hours later. Himeka, I'm sorry. This wedding is officially cancelled.
What?
What are you talking about? This is such an important day.
This is disgraceful. People are watching, you know. Keiichi, what's going on? You owe us an explanation.
The truth is, my father has been hospitalized for the past 3 months. A long rehabilitation process kept him distanced from everyone. He never had the chance to meet all of you until now. Today, he was so excited to finally see an old acquaintance, and yet...
It's been a while, Mr. Tanaka.
Huh? You're Keiichi's father? No, it can't be.
You're the chairman of the Tokimeki Group.
Forgive me for my late introduction. I am Tetsuzo Sato, chairman of Tokimeki Corp. Our companies have maintained a close business relationship for years. However, I was just informed that my company has officially cancelled its contract with Kirameki Industries.
What?
I haven't done anything. The people who learned of my position simply made their own decisions. We've got quite a few executives from our subsidiaries joining us today. They definitely found your behavior a bit troubling. It's truly unfortunate. You only think about yourselves. I can't entrust my son to a family like yours.
That's right. You should have handled this with more consideration.
When my father was discharged, he put his energy into ensuring that each company in the group stayed independent. He thought it was crucial to respect their unique cultures and the relationships they had formed. That's why he deliberately stayed out of the public eye.
So that's why he only conducted business through subsidiaries.
Exactly.
In my opinion, a company should be judged not by its size, but by its principles and integrity.
No way. His company is the main parent company of our largest client.
The group's total transaction volume hits annually.
In truth, we've had concerns about your management approach for some time. Given today's events, we have no choice but to reevaluate our long-standing partnership. I sincerely apologize.
No, wait. This is a disaster for us.
You have to do something. What's gonna happen to me? Wait, Keiichi! I knew your father was in rehab, but this is my first time meeting him, so, well...
I didn't think his attendance in a wheelchair was something that needed to be mentioned. We had already confirmed that this venue was fully accessible during the inspection. But if we had talked about it, maybe we wouldn't have seen your true colors today.
Hold on! Is there any chance you could think it over again?
This is how it turned out, but I have no regrets.
Keiichi!
In the days that followed, Kirameki Industries faced a wave of contract cancellations. Desperate to secure a new deal, Mr. Tanaka finally managed to find one potential client. I'm sorry, but our company is affiliated with Tokimeki Group. We've already heard about the situation, Mr. Tanaka.
Wait,
Are you Mr. Sato's older brother? I thought it would be best to introduce myself.
Oh, well, that makes things easier, doesn't it?
As a businessman, I cannot engage in deals that lack integrity.
Excuse me?
You're welcome to leave whenever you like.
integrity, you say?
But you can't possibly ignore that we've been in business for 20 years. I'm not like my younger brother Keiichi, but I've picked up a bunch of chatter about your company. Unjustified payment delays to subcontractors, excessive price-cutting demands to suppliers. It's absolutely disgraceful. When a company destroys its own credibility, it's only natural for contracts to fall apart.
I can't help but think you're just throwing out random excuses.
If we recover from this, we can still turn things around. Business is built on trust. Who would entrust their future to a company that lacks basic human decency? There's nothing more to discuss.
How did it come to this?
I've been in this industry for 20 years. I won't back down that easily.
To think he was the chairman of Tokimeki Group. What a bummer.
That's right. We have our own corporate strategy.
Mr. Tanaka and his team leveraged their industry connections, negotiating with various clients. They aimed to differentiate themselves from Tokimeki Technology by offering better terms. And then, 1 month later, we can offer you a much more flexible contract.
Our company has already signed an agreement with Tokimeki Technology, so I hope you understand.
Tokimeki Technology again? Doing business with other companies could pose a significant risk in the future.
Could you elaborate on that?
Well, you see...
Keiichi, isn't that... Hold on a second. Don't you think there's something seriously wrong with that contract?
What? What are you suddenly talking about? We're simply offering better terms.
On the surface, it may seem that way. But if you look at the details, it's clear that your proposal heavily favors your company's profits.
Yui's spot on. As she pointed out, Mr. Tanaka, there are some big problems with your proposal. And what exactly are you basing that on? Large orders in a short period create the risk of extended payment terms. Excessive discount demands would only put more financial strain on your partners. And that unilateral contract renewal clause? It's totally one-sided and heavily favors Kirameki Industries.
Trying to force such unfair terms on your clients would only hurt them in the long run.
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's our clients who have the last word. We've already made significant compromises to accommodate their conditions. If you look at the bigger picture, this deal benefits both sides in the long run. If you claim our contract is unfair, then tell me, what better terms can you offer? In the business world, profit is always the top priority. Your concerns are valid. But let's be real, every company takes on risks. This is an outline of our upcoming new project. If you sign a contract with us, we guarantee stable business for the next 3 years. What do you think?
A 3-year stable contract?
Right now, the entire industry is caught in a price war. Wouldn't you want to secure a stable business partner? We've already secured our funding, allowing us to be more flexible. What exactly do you mean by that? Like I said, Keiichi, we've brought in new investors and are branching out into different markets. For example, we're planning to expand into overseas markets. That means we could serve as your distributor and export your products for you. We'd be offering new distribution channels that Tokimeki Group doesn't have.
That certainly sounds appealing, but...
Something doesn't add up. Who exactly are these investors?
Huh? Is there really a need to name them here?
Of course there is. What if these investors are just shell companies with no real operations? Or worse, what if they're already in financial decline?
You seriously think that's the case?
It's not about suspicion. I analyze numbers for a living. If you're going to talk about funding, you need to show evidence.
And about this overseas expansion, where's your market research? You say you're opening new distribution routes. But which countries, which industries, and by what means do you plan to enter? That's something we can refine as we go. The key here is potential. Thinking that every detail needs to be finalized right this second, that's the naivety of young business leaders. I see. Then, show us the concrete documentation for your overseas expansion plan. Duh. Saying you'll figure it out later won't convince investors or business partners.
Companies aren't judged by potential. They're judged by trust and proven results. Let's be real. Keiichi didn't cancel his marriage to Himeka just out of emotion. He's a business leader. So he was definitely thinking about what's best for the future.
I apologize, but we have to make credibility our top priority right now for the company's benefit.
Wah!
Therefore, we have decided to maintain our contract with Tokimeki Group.
Thank you.
A few days later, due to the controversy surrounding this incident, Tokimeki Group conducted a review of Kirameki Industries' past transactions. Now, let's begin today's discussion. Based on Tokimeki Group's request, we will conduct a detailed review of Kirameki Industries' past business records. Our company has always operated with integrity. I don't believe blindly following Tokimeki Group's narrative is a wise decision.
Then let's take a look at the actual data.
So in the end, that so-called new investor was nothing more than a shell company on paper.
Looks like it. Yui, your instincts were spot on. This is just a minor accounting discrepancy. During our expansion, we simply made temporary adjustments to our cash flow. If that discrepancy negatively impacts the entire industry, then it's a serious problem.
Based on this data, it's highly likely that your investment project is already failing. You prioritized short-term gains while neglecting long-term stability.
Speaking of that list of unpaid invoices, I heard some of your subcontractors have already filed for bankruptcy, haven't they? How do you justify the impact your decisions have had on so many people's livelihoods?
I'm sorry, but we can't overlook actions that undermine trust between companies. Perhaps this is a good opportunity for both sides to reevaluate their management. From here on, you'll need to be prepared to face the consequences. Reflect on your mistakes and never forget this lesson.
I understand. Following a formal review, a unanimous decision was made regarding Kirameki Industries' business qualifications. They would now struggle to secure new contracts moving forward. 1 year later. At this rate, we're finished.
Darling, do something about it. We were supposed to have a happy marriage.
Tokimeki Technology was recognized as one of the industry's top companies. And as for me, now divorced from Himeka. Yui, congratulations on your promotion. Being a corporate analyst won't be easy, but you can count on me to be right there doing my best to back you up.
Keiichi!
A toast to the future of Tokimeki Technology.
Cheers!
Thank you for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel!